Welcome, everyone. I'd like to thank you all for joining us today for this special presentation announcing the all-new relationship between Microdrones and GE. My name is Brett Bergdorf, and I'm the Marketing Director in the Americas for Microdrones. I'm pleased to be hosting today's session that will provide you with an overview of this new and exciting relationship. Up next on our agenda, we'll be joined by Vivian Ariar-Dubral, our CEO, for an overview and strategy behind the new relationship with GE. From General Electric, Thomas Bucelato, the Senior Managing Director, will also give a brief introduction. And from there, we'll have Mike Dziak, our Vice President of Global Marketing, join us to go over some of the frequently asked questions for distributors that you might have. Next up on the agenda, we'll have an industrial drone line overview from Robert Chrisman, our Manager of Marketing and Voice of the Customer. Then we'll be joined with our closing remarks by Francois Gerner, our CFO. At this point, I'd like to introduce Vivian Ariar-Dubral, our CEO, with some words about the overview and strategy behind the new relationship.
Thank you, Brett, dear partners and customers. I'm very excited to introduce our new partnership with General Electric. Of course, I don't need to introduce GE, one of the most famous industrial companies in the world. For us, these partnerships boost our industrial market expertise, a global reach, and experience scaling up businesses. I think it's really a transformative event for us, like when we decided to focus on land surveying in 2016, or when we decided to invest massively on LiDAR and data analytics technology in 2018, or more recently, with the release of MDAS business model last year. The partnership with GE is the foundation to reach the next level of our development. We are today a leader in the professional drone surveying industry. We empower customers to digitally duplicate their natural and built environment. And we create data intelligence that enable them to predict and resolve complex real-life issues, increasing uptime, safety, and profitability. GE's choice of Microdrones as its exclusive UAV partner confirms that we have become a global leader in our field, offering unrivaled, reliable, and value-creating solutions to our industrial customers. The GE brand on our products makes it visible and credible for everyone. It also opens the door to more industry verticals that GE already services, and will unlock the potential of additional industrial applications. The first concrete illustration of this new partnership is the release of the new GE industrial drone line. This new line is based on our famous drone platform, the 1000, and comes with improved flight performances and enhanced safety features. We are also extending the MD LiDAR 1000 family. On top of the successful MD LiDAR 1000 HR, we are releasing in July the MD LiDAR 1000 LR, a longer range LiDAR combined with a photogrammetry grade camera, all in one, to cover more ground, meaning more efficiency than ever for our customers. This is a big win for both GE and Microdrones, and more importantly, for our mutual customers. The product range based on the 3000 continues to be sold under Microdrones brand and remains a key product of choice for expert customers who want the highest accuracy and precision. The collaboration with GE is a long-term one. We are and remain independent from GE, but GE joins our investor pool and has committed to continue to invest in the near future. Equally important, a GE representative has joined our board of directors in an observer role and will ensure that we fully benefit from GE's century-long strategic expertise in the management of our company. So it's all fantastic news for us, for our customers and partners. I'm looking forward to a very promising future as we all work together and offer a powerful and trusted IL digitalization solution to industrial professionals worldwide. Thank you.
Thank you, Vivian. And now it's my pleasure to introduce the Senior Managing Director of Licensing at GE, Thomas Bucelato.
Hello, Microdrones team members, distributors, and customers. My name is Tom Bucelato. I'm a Senior Managing Director at GE Licensing, and I run our trademark licensing operations. On behalf of GE, it's my pleasure to announce this new relationship between GE and Microdrones. We're very excited to team up with Microdrones for the launch of this new GE industrial drone line. GE is known to identify, develop, and commercialize technology and products that help revolutionize their field of application. Thanks to this partnership with Microdrones, GE now extends the power of this GE brand to aerial digitization and makes it possible for Microdrones to offer GE-approved industrial tools for the creation and update of digital twins for surveying, construction, mining, and other industries. We're extremely excited to launch the new GE industrial drone line with Microdrones. Microdrones was selected after a rigorous selection process because they offer the best in technology leadership, market segment fit, technical capabilities, quality control, and customer satisfaction. I look forward to the beginning of this relationship into a very promising future as we work together to offer a very powerful and trusted drone aerial digitization solution to industrial applications and professionals worldwide. Thank you very much, and again, congratulations to the team.
And we look forward to this new relationship, Thomas. Now I'd like to hand things over to Mike Dziak, our Vice President of Global Marketing, to answer some frequently asked questions.
Thank you very much. First question, is Microdrones now a part of GE? The answer to that one is no. Microdrones and GE still remain two entirely distinct companies. These are two companies that have entered into a mutually beneficial business agreement for Microdrones to distribute our new GE industrial drone line worldwide. Next question, is GE a Microdrones investor? As part of the partnership between Microdrones and GE has become an investor in our company and is appointed a member of the GE licensing executive team to its board of directors in an observer role. Most importantly, what does this mean for Microdrones customers? Well, of course, Microdrones customers are going to enjoy and expect the same quality, customer support, commitment to exceptional data collection, and deliverables that they've come to expect. All contact points and processes within Microdrones, it all remains the same. The added benefit for Microdrones customers is knowing that GE, this is an iconic global company with success spanning more than 125 years. They're investing in Microdrones. They've appointed a member of the GE licensing executive team to the board of directors in an observer role. With that, GE brings industrial market expertise, global reach, a prominent reputation, and experience scaling up industrial businesses. All good news for Microdrones and its customers. Some housekeeping items for customers. Who do I contact for sales support? Good news, all your contacts remain the same. Your Microdrone sales manager remains your key point of contact. What about customer support? Who do I contact there? Again, all contacts for Microdrones customer support remain the same. As a customer or distributor, who do I contact with billing questions or to pay my invoices? All contacts and processes for accounts receivable, they remain the same as well. Next question, for products. How does this impact the product lineup? The GE industrial drone line of surveying equipment will consist of the 1000 series systems. So the current systems that are part of the GE industrial drone line will be the new MD LiDAR 1000 LR, which our professional land surveyor, Robert Chrisman, who is a part of our marketing department, will give you a preview of a few slides from here. Our MD LiDAR 1000 HR, which you're familiar with, MD Mapper 1000 DG, MD Mapper 1000 DG 3D, MD Detector 1000 CH4, all part of the GE industrial drone line. Now, quick note here, the 3000 series systems will be a part of the Microdrones Expert drone line. Now, as part of this new relationship with GE, all of the GE industrial drone line systems have these new benefits. There's a 10% increase in motor efficiency. We're adding efficient LED light rings that provide some enhanced visibility in the sky with configurable color schemes for compliance with various countries' requirements. We have remote ID enabled for increased safety and compliance, as well as some new ground collision avoidance features. So next, I'd like to give you just a quick preview of our updated website, which went live on the 7th. One of the things you've noticed is that the new GE relationship is showcased on high traffic areas of our website, as you see here. And the other thing that you'll notice is the arrangement of our website under the main header navigation. So when you hover over integrated systems, you will see that it is now broken into 3 categories, as I mentioned. The GE industrial drone line in the left-hand column, and those are our 1000 series systems. In the middle column, the Microdrones Expert drone line with the 3000 series. And in the right column, software, data processing software, MD Infinity login page, and the MD Cockpit app. When you come down here and click on GE Industrial Drone Line, you will see some news, some frequently asked questions. This will always update down here the news features with our top 3 stories that are relevant for the GE Industrial Drone Line. So you'll want to check that out frequently. And then let's take a look at a sample product page. So you'll see here, the layout of how we present our products is the same as before, but the big key difference is that the GE branding is on the physical survey equipment.
Thank you, Mike. If we have any questions that we didn't address today, please be sure to get in touch with your regional marketing director and we can help answer those right away. Now I'd like to introduce Robert Chrisman, PLS, who's our manager of marketing and voice of the customer, to talk about the new GE Industrial Drone Line. Welcome, Robert.
Thanks for the introduction. Throughout my career, I've been fascinated by the innovation that constantly improves the tools that we use in the surveying and mapping industries. So it is a pleasure to be a part of sharing this excitement and the new relationship between GE and Microdrones. In this portion of the presentation, I'll review the GE Industrial Drone Line covering the airframe and payloads. I'll go over the processing software that supports these platforms, and then we'll discuss how you can access these tools through our rent or buy programs.
One of the things that has not changed, we do not offer standalone drones. We offer fully integrated UAS-based solutions. We provide the necessary hardware, software, workflows, and training to utilize drones as a surveying tool. These systems can collect data efficiently and safely while cutting costs and saving time. We have 3 product families within this GE Industrial Drone Line. The MD LiDAR, which is our fully integrated LiDAR solution, the MD Mapper, which is our fully integrated photogrammetry solution, and the MD Detector, which is our fully integrated methane gas detection solution. So we have a fully integrated and easy to follow workflow. We call it plan, fly, process, visualize. We'll use this structure as we move through this portion of the presentation. So speaking of plan, we'll talk about the planning software. Moving into fly, we'll talk about the flight software, which happens to be the same that we use for planning. We'll talk about the airframe as well as the payloads. When we get to process, we'll talk about what you actually do with the data. And then with the visualize portion, we'll talk about what you can do with the data to turn it into useful information. So let's begin with the first part of the workflow, plan. So we're going to use MD Cockpit, our Android-based tablet software for flight planning. It accommodates the drone and all of the payloads. You'll use it to define your survey area. You'll be able to input the parameters such as your height, speed, and overlap that you need for the mission. It then generates stats about the flight, including flight time, area covered, point density, and even the number of images in the mission. Next is our fly portion, which we're still talking about MD Cockpit here since it is used during the flight as well. You're able to control the flight directly with the tablet if you like, using our tap and fly feature, or you have the option to use an RC, which is more of a classic method. You're able to monitor the flight in real time by having access to the telemetry information such as speed, heading, altitude. Continuing with the fly portion of the workflow, we're going to go ahead and talk about the airframe, the MD4-1000. It has a robust carbon fiber housing, which can take the occasional rough landing. There's a GNSS receiver that aids in navigation during both automated and manual flight maneuvers. The airframe uses a plus configuration. This allows for more efficient flights. The brushless low RPM fail-safe motors with large props work seamlessly to minimize downtime. It is remote ID enabled to comply with the unmanned traffic management system's identification requirements. Flying in harsh conditions is not ideal, but when it happens, the airframe is rain and heat resistant. For mapping, stable flight delivers more accurate and precise data. These airframes ensure stable flight for those precise results. Ground collision avoidance, which is handled by a small dedicated LiDAR sensor, that also has LED rings for enhanced visibility while the UAV is in the air. Along with each airframe, we offer a charger and flight battery, a rugged carrying case to protect the drone during travel, LED light rings for efficient illumination, integrated cooling covers to enhance motor longevity, magless navigation, which limits the impact of magnetic interference. We have an encrypted digital data link, which provides a secure connection between the user and the drone. We have the MDRC, which was recently updated with improved safety features. We also have extended communication range through the use of the tablet. We also have the unique feature of multiple tablet control, which allows you to pass control of the drone from pilot to pilot using the tablet. And we have remote ID enabled. Again, this is for traffic management compliance. Now moving deeper into the GE industrial drone line, let's talk about the fully integrated systems. We'll start with the MD LiDAR 1000 family. First up is our most powerful LiDAR system in the GE industrial drone line, and also our most recent LiDAR product, the MD LiDAR 1000 LR. LR stands for long range. And this is due to the Velodyne UltraPuck VLP32 LiDAR scanner that is integrated into the payload. We also have a Microdrone's 26 megapixel CMOS APS-C camera sensor, integrated for point cloud colorization and photogrammetry work such as generating orthomosaics. It has an Aplonix APX-15 UAV for direct georeferencing. It's also worth noting that this system has doubled the density and doubled the range of the next system in our lineup. You can expect to hear more about this new and exciting fully integrated solution in the near future. Next up is the MD LiDAR 1000 HR. HR stands for high resolution. We have a Velodyne Puck VLP16 as far as a LiDAR scanner. We have a Sony IMX264 5 megapixel camera integrated for point cloud colorization. We have an Aplonix APX-15 UAV for direct georeferencing. This system provides better accuracy and resolution over the next product in our lineup. So continuing along in the GE industrial drone lineup, we have the MD Mapper 1000 family. First up, we're going to talk about the MD Mapper 1000 DG. It is an advanced unmanned photogrammetry package that can be used for a wide variety of applications. The payload consists of a Sony ARX1 R2 42 megapixel full frame sensor. It has an Aplonix 15 UAV IMU for direct georeferencing. It includes a nadir payload mount. This system is PPK enabled, which allows for positional data of the sensor only. It is also DG enabled, which allows for that same position, but you also get EO data or the exterior orientation, which allows for greater precision. So our last system in the Mapper family is the MD Mapper 1000 DG3D. Now this has a unique payload that consists of 5 Sony 24 megapixel APS-C sensors, 1 nadir, 4 oblique facing front, back, and each side of the payload. All 5 cameras are fired simultaneously, capturing a total of 120 megapixels. Georeferencing is handled by the Aplonix APX-15 UAV. It is both PPK and DG enabled. For modeling applications, this surpasses systems that uses nadir imagery only. Now, the last system that we're going to talk about in the GE industrial drone line is the MDetector 1000 CH4. This payload contains a Pergam laser methane falcon sensor and is able to detect gas in real time at 100 meters AGL, which can be viewed in the MDetector viewer in real time. The sensor can detect as little as 1 in 50 parts per million, and you're able to generate maps plotting methane levels post-flight. For the professionals who are responsible for inspecting methane gas infrastructure, this tool can keep them out of harm's way. There are many uses of the GE industrial drone line. Topographic mapping may be one of the most common uses, but you can also use it for stockpile volume calculations, monitoring grade work during site balancing, modeling high walls in urban environments, mapping gas lines and other utility corridors, gas leak detection, or recreating real-world conditions in a digital format. Now that we've touched on the plan and fly portions of the workflow, let's move on to process and visualize. MD Infinity is a software suite with processing modules for both photogrammetry and LiDAR applications. It's available in an online and desktop version. It's adapted to the Microdrone survey equipment, so there are no workarounds or shortcomings between the hardware and software. It has an easy-to-follow workflow, which allows repeatable results. For example, MD Infinity is tailored to work with our systems. When using MD Infinity, you select the payload and default settings for that system are applied to help simplify data processing. Within the MD Infinity suite, we have several processing modules. First up, bore sight calibration. This is used to remove any bore sight bias or minor misalignments between the IMU and the LiDAR scanner. Trajectory processing allows you to merge the GNSS and IMU data and then export a smooth best estimate trajectory or SBIT file and the EO files or exterior orientation in the needed coordinate system. Georeferencing processes the raw LiDAR data into georeference point clouds. Strip adjustment is used to further remove errors from the dataset by correcting any misalignments between strips. Precision enhancement, which is used to reduce the noise levels within the dataset while preserving irregular features in the data and removing outliers. Ground classification, which is a LiDAR classification routine that identifies the bare earth within the dataset. From that, you can further extract topo data. Direct point cloud colorization is used to colorize the LiDAR point clouds. And then ForMap is used to generate orthomosaics or colorize photogrammetric point clouds. Again, these modules allow you to get through the necessary processing for photogrammetry and LiDAR-based surveys, and either allows you to generate the deliverables needed or output the data in a format ready to import into other third-party CAD or GIS platforms. So now let's move on to Microdrones as a service. Microdrones delivers access to its unique data processing software solution, MD Infinity, packaged with either the purchase or rental of survey equipment. With Microdrones as a service, you have a couple of decisions to make. Let's review them in these 3 simple steps. First, you'll choose the integrated system from the GE industrial drone line that best fits your needs. Next, you'll decide if you're going to buy or rent the hardware. Then you decide whether to pay per project or use the unlimited processing plan. Now that we've covered the GE industrial drone line, MD Infinity processing modules, Microdrones as a service, and the proven workflow that supports it all, I hope you can see how well thought out our approach to using drones as a surveying solution is.
To conclude today, I'd like to introduce Francois Gerner, our CFO, with some closing remarks.
Dear customers, we at Microdrones feel good about having been chosen as GE's partner. It's a blatant proof that Microdrone can meet the expectations of the most successful and largest companies in the world. However, none of this would have been possible without you. So from the bottom of our hearts, thank you very much for choosing us and for continuing to do so on a daily basis. But more so than being proud, we feel humbled, because partnering up with GE will further raise the highest standards of innovation, quality and reliability that we strive to meet every day for our products. From now on, any failure of our products, our employees or commercial partners to deliver on their commitments to you will not only damage Microdrone's reputation, it will also affect GE's reputation. GE knows it full well, and they chose us because they believe that we can live up to their standards of excellence, and they will also ensure that we do. So now more than ever, you can trust that we will do our utmost best to deliver to you the most suited applications and solutions for your needs, the highest quality and reliability of our products, and that we will flawlessly execute on our commitments to you. With GE on our side, you not only gain the assurance that our products have been vetted by one of the most technology-savvy companies in the world, you also will benefit from their century-long experience of turning technology into products that solve customer issues. We are extremely excited to turn the GE industrial drone line into the most demanded drone surveying solution in the world. And we truly hope that we can count on your support along the way. It is an honor for us to count you as our customers. Be assured that now as before, we are and remain fully focused on your full satisfaction. Thank you very much for your trust.
Thank you very much, Francois. If you have any questions, please reach out to your Microdrones regional sales manager and we'll get back to you right away. But we're really looking forward to this new relationship and having continued success with Microdrones and General Electric.